your drip and like your smile, like your face and like your style. Stay on point and that's my style. About your shit and you ain't playing. It's yes to what you saying, cause you my bitch and I ain't playing. You post a pic, I like that shit. You my type of tap back quick, and I can't cap and lie about this. And if you want, I better shit. If you want, I'll try that shit. And my wrist playing, fly my shit.
I have decided to document the process of me freshening up my 1994 Kawasaki X2. This is going to be pretty much all cosmetic, unless plans change, but I think it's just going to be cosmetic. Because as far as the engine, from the engine back to the prop, all the linkages and everything, it should be mechanically sound. And I'll touch on that later in the video. But cosmetically, it's rough. All of the decals are faded because it's 28 years old. The purple on the handlebars is faded. The trim, you know, the bumpers are faded. There's dirt, hay, and grime in the footwells and under the seat. All of which should be pretty easy, just some cleaning. I do have to spend, you know, probably a couple $100 on graphics, bumpers, seat, hydro turf for the footwell, stuff like that, but nothing that's actually difficult. Before I start cleaning this up, I want to briefly summarize its history because I think it's kind of cool. It has been in my family since '94, and so I don't bore you to death, I'm gonna overlay footage of the things that I'm talking about. But at the Pittsburgh Regatta in 1994, if you don't know what the regatta is, it's basically a weekend-long event where they do boat races and fireworks and jets fly around and some other shit goes. B94 FM radio station was giving this Kawasaki X2 away as a promotional thing for their station. What's funny is the guy that won this X2 didn't want it, and my grandpa and aunt bought it from that guy for $4 grand, which is pretty much what it was worth, you know, being a brand new 0-hour Kawasaki X2. This is me in probably the year 2000 sitting on the exact same X2 that I'm sitting on right now. Eventually my dad bought it from my grandpa, and my brother would ride it pretty much every weekend. He absolutely loved this jet ski. In 2016 it stopped running properly, and my brother took it to a place in Pittsburgh for them to fix it. It sat in that guy's shop from 2016 to now January 2022. I'm not gonna go into detail about why it sat there for that amount of time, but I got it back 3 days ago, and here we are. As you can see, the engine looks pretty fresh. Supposedly it has been completely regasketed, carb rebuilt. The hardware looks a lot nicer than it did when we gave it to him. It's got new spark plugs. Supposedly he went over everything engine-wise on this ski, so that's why earlier in the video I said I shouldn't have to do anything mechanical to this thing. If you are just watching this because you happen to be one of my friends and you're not really into jet skis at all, I'll give you a quick rundown. It's a 650 two-stroke, 2-cylinder, single carb. Unlike a dirt bike, it has an oil injection system, so you actually don't have to pre-mix the fuel and oil yourself. And unlike a typical jet ski that you would be able to rent at a beach or something, this is closer to being a stand-up jet ski. The back half of the ski where you sit doesn't support a person's weight unless you're moving. So you actually start in the water laying down. Once you're going a couple miles per hour, you can actually get on it and go, but it's not one that you can just sit on and hang out and, you know, chat with somebody while you're idling. You're in the water. Something that's pretty cool about this one that I don't think all of the older Kawasaki's came with is an adjustable trim. This is what actually propels you. This is where the water comes out. So there's a linkage from up here, and you can adjust the angle. So doing that would keep the nose down. If you put it the whole way up, it would make it more wheelie prone, although I'm 99% sure nobody says they're doing a wheelie on a jet ski, but you know what I mean. The front end would be up more and the back end would be more in the water. That is it for this video. Next video, I'm going to start cleaning it up. I actually already filmed me taking that part off for the next video, but I got ahead of myself, so that's it.
Like your drip, like your smile, like your face and like your style. Stay on point, that's my style. About your shit